Friction, the resistance that one object encounters when trying to move another. And if that object is your customer and they're trying to move through your marketing funnel, you don't really want to come up against much, if any, resistance at all. Brands that grow fast tend to be good at reducing friction from their marketing funnels and making it wonderfully easy for a customer to complete a purchase. Here's how they do it. Make everything easy to find. You've probably had this experience yourself. You see an ad for a product that looks pretty perfect for you and you're hooked. You click the link expecting to land on the product page, look at some more images and information, and then probably purchase the thing. But after you click the link, you find yourself on a page full of other products. Maybe you scroll hopelessly for a minute or so, wondering where that perfect product you were looking at is hiding amongst all this other stuff that you don't want. And then you just give up. So the ad did its job, but it was a letdown by the next stage of the funnel. The not yet customer came up against friction and they weren't prepared to deal with it. Your funnel needs to be clean and tidy and allow people to navigate seamlessly through your funnel so they don't get confused by product options and variations. They don't struggle to find the CTA buttons and the payment options they need, and they never feel frustrated by your brand. Making things easy to find sounds simple, but many brands don't do a good job of this. Something I've noticed is that big legacy brands struggle with this a lot. They've been around for a long time, they have a lot of products and a lot of information they want to share with customers, and they have complex teams with different people working on different parts of the funnel. So their websites and marketing channels get complicated too. Ultra Beauty is a great example of this. It's a hugely successful beauty retailer, but if you don't know what you're looking for, it's not easy to navigate their funnel. There are numerous ways to search throughout the website, by brand, by product type, by sale type, by even beauty event, and so much more. And social media ads often lead to product catalog pages rather than specific products in their ads. If you're subscribing to the Ulta mailing list, getting content that's relevant to you is a hit and miss. Understandably so, because they're trying to organize a huge range of content for a large number of subscribers. If you're marketing a smaller business or a startup, this means you have an advantage here, and you should absolutely make the most of it. Your funnel is simpler, your product lines are simpler. You can put purpose at the forefront of your marketing funnel. How can you show customers which products are right for them and what those products will do for them? Make personalized quizzes that are easy to navigate. This point is closely connected to the previous one. It's also about making things easy to find. Customers, and especially new customers, often don't know exactly what they want. If you have a large range of product lines, it's even harder for someone to decipher which products to buy, and leaving them to get confused in the labyrinth of your product pages isn't a wise decision. A personalized quiz serves two very useful purposes for minimizing friction in your marketing funnel. It can give a customer a simple shopping list that's tailored to their needs with conveniently placed add cart buttons, so they don't have to then go and search for the products themselves. And it allows you to capture their email address at the end of the quiz, so you don't have to put an annoying mailing list pop-up on your site's front page. Design an easy to use quiz that collects specific data about your customers, and then use that data to help them find the products that will make them love your brand. An example of this I like at the moment is the curly hair care brand Curlsmith. Their quiz uses very simple questions like, roll a strand of your hair between your fingers, what does it feel like? With multiple response answers to understand each customer's hair type and needs, and then recommend products that will help them achieve their hair goals. The customer doesn't have to have any pre-existing knowledge about hair type and how to figure out if they have thick, thin, low porosity, protein deficient hair, because the questions are easy for anyone to answer. Offer free stuff to minimize risk to the consumer. Buying a beauty product from a new brand or new to them brand is a risk for any consumer. They haven't tried your products, so they don't know if they like them. And although good content marketing, especially user-generated content and reviews, can ease a lot of the sense of risk, no customer can be certain their purchase is worth the money until they've gotten your products on their skin. The easy answer to take that uncomfortable sense of risk away is to give new customers something for free. Everyone loves free stuff, but there's also a balance to be struck here, because at the same time as offering something for free, you also have to make sure that customers understand the value of your products. If they think you're a cheap brand, or that you can sell without relying on free offers, they won't trust your products. Offering just one clearly defined thing for free can be the way to create this balance. One study I read in the Wall Street Journal, for example, found that customers are up to 5 times more likely to make a purchase if you offer free shipping. And people are more likely to buy something that costs $5 with free shipping than something that costs $2.50 with a $2.50 shipping charge. But there's another way to give your customers something for free that I think is particularly effective in the cosmetics industry. Creating a sense of exclusivity and then giving new customers free, time-limited access to that exclusive club, so that by the end of their free trial, they've tried your products, enjoyed being on the inside of your brand, and want to stay there for more. UK-born brand Beauty Pie is doing this with impressive success. In the year ending March 2021, the brand's sales had climbed by 140% to £39.8 million. And the key to that was customer retention. The brand's USP is that it creates premium products in the same labs with the same manufacturers as top luxury beauty brands, but cuts out the middlemen, so it can offer those products to its subscribers at irresistibly low prices. Beauty Pie's website puts this value for money out there for all customers to see. A product page will list the ORP of the item next to the subscriber price, with discounts often being close to 70%. To be a subscriber and benefit from those discounts, a customer pays £59 a year. But the brand currently offers a free 30-day subscription trial to all new customers. They can sign up, benefit from subscribers' prices for that first month, and then at the end of the month, they can stay or go. And based on the brand's revenue, it's apparent that most people decide to stay. In an article back in 2020, Danny Rimmer of Index Ventures said Beauty Pie's relationship with its customers is a new social contract. It drives customer retention through trust and mutual benefit, rather than through transactions alone. And the initial free access is the first step in building that relationship. There's no friction, no fear of wasted investment, and a big sense of getting value for money without any risk. All of which creates strong foundations for the relationship to grow. Enable a one-click checkout. Data from Merchant Machine shows that in 2015, there were about 0.4 billion users of digital mobile wallets. By the end of 2022, this was expected to be at 2.6 billion, with a 16% increase expected for next year. For beauty brands, this means that a rapidly growing number of consumers have the tech enablement accessory to use very low friction payment methods. So your brand should absolutely be offering one-click checkout now. Typing in credit card numbers, verifying with SMS messages, all those steps to making an online purchase with a card, it's all friction. One-click checkout means that a customer can see the product and the purchase without coming up against any of these obstacles. Now that the tech is available, this one's a no-brainer. Remove the hurdles and convert more sales. It's about making life better. It's reasonable to assume that all of your customers are leading busy, perhaps stressful, probably often overwhelming lives. They've got a lot to do, and they've definitely got a lot of admin to do, because adult life is basically just admin at this point, isn't it? The purpose of minimizing friction in your marketing funnel is to make your customers' lives a bit better, a bit simpler, a bit less frustrating. The benefit to your brand is that you'll convert more sales, boost your bottom line, and drive customer retention to make your business sustainable over the long period of time.